हाय गुड आफ्टरनून। तो कल एवोकाडो और दिल मिले। एवोकाडो और दिल के दिल मिले। दिल एंड एवोकाडो. Yeah, yesterday was dill avocado. Today is also dill and avocado with egg. It's like one of those people that you need to meet again to make sure that you don't want to meet them ever again. Yeah, that's how it is. So if you just joined the stream, hi, my name is Samir. Please come say hi. I'm so sorry I have not shaved and I look like a gollywog. No excuses. But intentions are noble, good. I've been working with machines for the last 35, 40 hours. They will take away everything from you. Something about machines. No, these are not physical machines. These are not machines that have ball bearings on them. These are machines which don't follow the rules of physics. Well, not anymore. I know. It makes little sense. I will tell you more. We'll ask. I'll ask. I'll take questions. But hang on. First, we need to decide what we're making. So today, I'm making dill, avocado, egg. Egg is back. Boiled eggs. This time I'm going to add tomato. I'm going to add onions. I will add a little chili, and the entire thing is going to have a vinaigrette. So yesterday's salad was a score of, in my mind, the producers were kind. They gave me a good score, but for me it was somewhere in the range of five, less than five, I would say, and that's a poor score. Yeah. So today is going to be a. Let's see. Look at the difference in the chop. You need to sharpen the blade. That is the first step. To sharpen the blade means what? To sleep. Our brain, if you want to sharpen a brain, you need to sleep, which I have not been doing enough of last 2 3 days. I was actually going to skip today's live stream, but then my producer said, "Soch lo," and I was like, "Oh, abhi socha." Sorry, I had to change my language because some jokes don't work in another language. You know this, right? That's the funny thing about language. It is one of those things which is so personal to us, especially to humans. Like in software also has a language, okay? Machines also have languages. There are various ways in which you can communicate with them. But in the end, the machine still doesn't understand why you are wrong. Okay, let me give you an example. You write a piece of code and you tell the machine, compile it. Compile as in you prepare it for it to be executed. As in prepare this, tell me if this code is wrong or not. This is what is the compiler's job. The compiler will check if everything is valid in your software, in your code. Okay. Here's what happens. The compiler comes back saying syntax error. You're like, okay, why don't you tell me where's the syntax error? So slowly and steadily, compilers have become smarter. So today, when you make an error, the compiler will tell you, listen, you are wrong here. This is not correct. Please go check it up. Dude, why don't you do it? You know everything, then why can't you make that change? Eh? Because the repercussions of that change, I cannot commit that to you. You're getting how software works. So what software the compiler will tell you, listen, your code is wrong. This is where it is wrong. These are the things, parameters and all that are wrong in it. And back off. That's the only piece of information that the compiler will give you. After that, it will back off. No, no, don't ask me why it is so. What I can tell you is I don't think it was supposed to be like this. It has evolved into this situation where you talk to a compiler and the compiler can tell you. It's like these antivirus softwares. Hackers can see you. Like, if you can see the hackers seeing me, why don't you do something about it? So that's how the compilers work. They will tell you you are wrong. This is wrong. But listen, I'm not going to correct it. Okay. You correct it and give it back to me, and I'll tell you where you're wrong again. It's like a game. So that is how ChatGPT has come about. ChatGPT, it's you're looking through information which has already been published. So there's nothing really new. I know it doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but it's fine. Everything doesn't have to make sense to everybody. Quantum mechanics makes no sense to me. That's because of my IQ. That's got nothing to do with quantum mechanics. This is your garlic gun. It's been away for a while. I forgot to add garlic yesterday. That was another very big component. Garlic, avocado, and dill. These are the three. And garlic I skipped. So obviously the score will drop. Today I'm hoping to hit this out of the park. Plus I'm the only one eating it, so I can score it at 10. Ha ha ha. What's up, Asemota? Hey man, what's up, Asemota? I like this. Well, how do I pronounce your name? Ozazuwa. Ozazuwa? Is that right? Ozazuwa? Osazuwa? Are you from Japan? It's a gorgeous country I want to visit. I've only met one Japanese in my life. But another person who was living in Japan for a long time, but she doesn't count. The true Jap I'm talking about. Only one. Moto. His name was Moto. Yeah, that was like 6,000 years ago, actually. It feels like that, man. I know it makes no sense. So coming back to the machines, so that's the part that is important for you to appreciate. Did you see that garlic getting crushed and pressed? This garlic press is so cool, man. Amazing. Hi, Aman. What's up? Hello. How are you, Aman? क्या चल रहा है? Aman to is an Indian name, bro. तुम तो देसी हो. That's why I can speak to in Hindi. Look what I'm making. This is avocado with garlic and with dill. दिल मिले दिल. तो दिल और avocado मिले types. कल भी मिले थे. मैं रोज सैलड बनाता हूँ. तो कल भी मिले थे तो आधा एवोकाडो बचा हुआ था. कल अंडों के साथ मिले थे. तो पर कल का सैलड का स्कोर अच्छा नहीं था यार. तो आई थोड़ा एक बार और ट्राई किया जाए टू मेक श्योर दैट ये नहीं खाने वाला हूँ मैं लाइफ में. क्योंकि जब मैंने पहली बार खाया ना डिल को और एवोकाडो को टेस्ट टेस्ट किया था मैंने. कल का स्ट्रीम देखना, यू नो व्हाट आई टॉकिंग अबाउट. So it did have some must in it. I did feel some punch. But then जब ये फाइनल सैलड में आया ना तो कुछ तो हवा निकल गई उसकी यार. इट फेल्ड. तो उसके बाद से मैंने सोचा, कल रात से मैं यही सोच रहा हूँ कि एक और मौका दिया जाए एवोकाडो और दिल को. I am a girl. What? I am. You're a girl. You're a lady. Hi. Hi, lady. How does that change things exactly though? I want to understand from you. How does that change anything? Except the fact that I'll give you respect, which I would have given you anyways. But why would you bring this up? Why would your gender be of consequence? Look at this. Just yanking your chain. Relax. Let's not get into a fight. ये एक बहुत सही चीज है, पता है. अरे I must tell you something. I saw a wonderful video the other day. This guy's name is Mohit. I got to know him on Instagram. Sorry, Threads. So he's got a wonderful philosophy theory. He says that what happened was capitalism, guys, they made an ass out of the woman. How? They told her, listen, you can run the home, you can work outside, you can be a soccer mom, you can be on your heels, you can do everything. You can. What he has missed, Mohit, Mr. Mohit, what he's missed, I hope he's listening in and he does listen to this. What he's missed is it's not capitalism that got it. Sure, it was the mindset of a capitalist thinker, but the industry was pharmaceuticals. और वो आज भी कर रहे हैं, लगे हुए हैं. They are giving us medical concoctions that we're supposed to eat, put on our skin, put on our face, every orifice in our body, and they're promising health and vitality and revival and no diseases. Listen, bro, what about eating food? Why don't I eat good food? What are you making? I'm making this, man. I'm making an egg avocado dill salad. I'm making a salad. The original word of the salad, you heard of salad, right? The original word is salate. So these Romans figured this out, that I don't know if it was them or not. I'm sure it was not them. But anywho, they're the last ones with the record of it. So the producer has shown up because he loves the egg. Bro, your eggs are downstairs. So salate was the original word. It basically means salted. So you just salt a bunch of things like uh, fruits and vegetables. Just chop them, put salt on them, and that's it. So this word went to France and it became salade. And from salade, from France, when it came to England, crossed the channel and landed up in England, it became salad. And we are English. I mean, I think we are more English than we are Indians. I've been advised to speak in English. I'm sorry. Otherwise, my native tongue is Hindi. That's the language I speak by choice. Ooh, the egg whites have actually, when I was boiling this, I kept it a little on the low. I wanted them to be soft boiled. That's a compromise. The egg comes out a little softy. It's creamier. It's less hard. It's like soft. Can you see this? It's like jello. No, it's cooked. It's not raw. Even if it is raw, it's fine. I have no problem. And today's salad is all me. It's a solo salad. That's why I'm doing only 3 eggs now. So my champion is eating. He's already eaten. Egg yolk, the eggs, and this life. Look what this has come out looking like. Just see this. Look at the colors. Sorry, I'll just check your comment in a bit. Just give me a sec. What's up? Hey man, Brian, how are you? What's happening, bro? Look what I'm making today. You're in good time. So you missed the egg and avocado and dill. Yesterday I did a few things that. So my score on that salad was like less than 5, man. It didn't come out really well. We got a bunch of other guys in the house. We've got a girl. I don't know why she brought this up, Brian, but she did. Her name is Ozazuwa Asemoto. Is that am I saying that right? That looked good. Where are you from? Which part of the world are you from? Are you from Africa? You guys have, if you're from Africa, well, actually, food from all over the world is awesome. Here's the thing about Indians, we take people's food and we change it, we just abuse it. We eat more pizzas than Italians have ever made in their life. Forget about eating. It's just so many. We are amazing. We've taken all the Persian food from paratha to samosa to jalebi. Sorry for Persian. You're not from Africa? You want me to guess? Because usually people would say the next sentence, no, I'm not from Africa, I'm from here. That's usually, well, that is how I was taught to communicate. I'm getting late. I'm going to get hungry. I have a 20-minute clock. I'm like this alien. In 20 minutes, I need to start eating. Otherwise, I will lose all my energy. I'm not like an alien. I am an alien. I'm sure most people think they're aliens. You've heard of this lady called Abraham Hicks? I bring her up almost in every live stream. She's been so influential. Abraham Hicks. Her name is Abraham. Yeah, it's a lady named Abraham. And she talks about spirituality and all that nonsense. Yeah, it used to be nonsense for a long time, but I listened to a couple of her episodes and I'm like, hold on, hang on. The way she answers the skeptics, that's the part that's really funny. And it's really entertaining at first. And then when you start listening to her longer and you will start to join the dots, you'll be like, hey, listen, there is something sensible she's saying. Something to ponder about. The word is ponder. That's the way, if you meditate, do you meditate? If you don't meditate, you may not be able to understand what the hell am I talking about. But it's about bringing your brain waves to zero. It's a new feeling. It is a difficult thing to achieve, but once you achieve it, you know you achieved it. It's like a good sleep, but you're not sleeping. Yeah, I'm just going to slice some onions. Onions will bring some pungency. That is what I think was missing because it had all the textures yesterday. So today's salad is onions, capsicum, chilies. The vinaigrette I'm going to use. Oh, I'm going to use that. I'll show you. Let's see if you can guess. Okay, which part of the world are you from? But tell me which part of the world are you from? Okay, let me take a guess. Give me a clue. How's that? Let's gamify this. Give me a clue. Which part of the world are you from? All of you, if you're listening in, this is Ozazuwa Asemoto. Asemota. I'm sorry. I'll call you Asemota. Is that fine? Asemota. Asemota is going to give us a clue. I'm guessing Japan. Japan, Korea, Asia. That's my guess. What do you say, Asemota? Which part of the world are you from? Give me a clue. Okay. Do you have onions in your land? Have you eaten onions? Do you eat onions? Or do you eat fish? I'm leading you on to your own answer. You're from Japan, you know that, right? No, I've got this thing about going to Japan. I want to spend time in Japan. I think they are. So I'm right. That's a beautiful place to be from. Which part of Japan are you from? Are you from the mainland? Are you from, do you have your own business? Are you an artist? Man, you guys make such amazing stuff. I am mesmerized by the way you handle wood, as in your carpentry, your ideas about carpentry. Ridiculous. I mean, well, you have to see carpenters here in India also. They are also quite ridiculous, let me tell you. But I mean, the way they can squat and cut wood, you guys can turn and cut wood. So I know, but skills everybody has. Okay, so I'm just chopping some tomato up. You'll see the finished thing. In fact, you should hang around. I'll tell you something fascinating. Asamoto, listen to this. You've heard, I want a fast brain. Lightning fast brain. There's no superhero who has a lightning fast brain, but all of us, we want a faster brain. How are you going to get it faster? We don't have gears. We don't have any moving parts inside our brain. So what's going to get fast or faster? No, no, we are not fools when we are saying this. There is a meaning to this. But what is the meaning? Your land devours fish. You guys eat raw fish, don't you? What is about fish that we don't get from other animals? Well, we do, but we got this information that fish carry it first. Omegas. So a fast brain really means fast neural signaling, which is where omegas are used. And omegas, how are they used? You see the myelin there? Well, I don't want to get into stuff, but go to my channel, you'll get more stuff. You'll hear more about. In fact, go look up the sleep factor. That's a channel. Nigeria. Oh yeah, well. So my producer took the guest. Brian, my producer guessed Azimota is from from Africa. That was the guess she took. But my guess was Japan, and as Azimota would vouch for it, she is from Japan. There is no way any one of us can figure that out, right? That's interesting. This could be staged. This could be set up. I could have sent Azimota to Japan. Oh, why? I don't have to do that. My producer could be Azimota. None of you will know. So that's the thing that's happening with content. That's the thing that's happening with the world. We are starting to disbelieve everything, and there is good reason. Everything we see, we hear, it's paranoia at some level. But there's one part of paranoia which the reason I'm bringing up Brian's name, Azimota. That's the guy, the TCG mentalist on the chat. He's got a card game. So I say this to everybody. Do you think magic is art or science? Magic. The act of magic. Do you think it's art or do you think it's science? Pause and reflect on this. I'll get the ball back. Oh no, the ball's here. Art. Is it? Do you think it's art? Okay, where's the difference? If it is science, it's a mathematical approach. I can give you a recipe of how to do magic and ask you to do it. A robot, can a robot do magic? Of course it can. There's a bunch of hand tricks that they have to do. Really? It's not a bunch of hand tricks that they have to do. It's a bunch of hand tricks that they have to do which we can't spot. They have to fool us. So 40 years ago, they came up with this concept of fly-by-wire. It was a technology which allowed an aircraft, a commercial airline aircraft, to fly and operate without a pilot, without human intervention. 40 years ago, they came up with it. Like this knife that's right now blunt like a 40-year-old. So I'm going to hone it. But what happened? Why did we not use that technology? Why don't we have automated flying planes? We don't have automated cars also yet, mind you. I'm not going to sit in a car driven by a robot at 300 kilometers an hour. No ways. You can't pay me enough to get that done. But my point is that why are we not accepting it? And the reason is pretty simple. If you don't get someone accountable, I'm not going to pay you. How's that for a belief system, right? I want someone to whack. So today's conversation, in fact, in my Kaiben group, I had published this that we'll discuss capitalism. Everybody seems to hate capitalism, yet we love money. So what's up with that? Money is not a natural thing, it's an artificial thing. We humans came up with it. It's like math. Controversial. Yeah, measurements were always there. Math we invented. The ones who are still there on the planet. I mean those aliens. What, you don't think we're aliens? If if we belonged to Earth, we would have been so worried that our planet is suffering. Do you see that pain? Do you see people caring about the fact that their Earth is getting damaged? And believe me, nothing's going to happen to the planet. It's us who are going to have to leave. That's why the rich guys are saying, let's go to Mars. Like, the answers are there, really. The answers are between our ears, man. Between our ears, that's where the answers are. From Nigeria, okay, you said you're from Nigeria. So I'm wrong all along. Brian, you're on point, bro. No, wait, that's not Nigeria. Is that a Nigerian flag? Oh, yeah, that's a Nigerian flag. So that's like a clue. Sorry, I just got to see all the charts. This delay in conversation, this is this is how communication gaps happen. Okay, I remember having these conversations with my grandfather, and he would tell me, you guys are like, you take 3 days to finish off a conversation. And I'm like, 3 days? I better wrap up this conversation in the next 3 minutes. And then he told me about them sending letters overseas, and they would reach 3 months later, and they would come back with a response 3 months later. So 6 months, half a year is gone. That's ridiculous. That whole timeline is so crazy, isn't it? All right, so we'll start with the basics. Some apple cider. This is the fellow that's. I'm going to add some lemon. I have realized. Now you tell me what this is. Tell me what this is. Can you see it? No, nobody's been murdered. That's not blood. Don't give my audience hope. Producers punching in the buttons harder, assuming that's going to make it work. But so this is kimchi. This is kimchi. This is that Chinese cabbage made by the Koreans. It's got nice chili in it. It's got a lot of sourness in it. Yummy flavor. Do you have something like this in Nigeria? Do you have pickles there? Azimoto, do you have pickles? Man, what a jump from Japan to Nigeria. My brain has to rewire everything and start thinking about you from Africa now. Because I'm thinking of you as this pale, white skinned person sitting alone eating fish. And now I'm thinking of you as this dark brown, curly haired lady with lots of frilly hair and colorful dresses and lots of music and bounce. Because that's Africa, right? That's the beat, the music. I've never been to Africa too. One day. Yes, I will travel. I hope to. I can now see that my hunger pangs have given up. You've seen this? I'm going to put this back. That's how it works. We Indians, we have something called pickles. They have brag vinegar all the way out there in India. So you call it brag? Oh, that's the company. Yes, this is the company. How do you know about this company? This is a US company. Oh, so you were saying you're in Africa, so you're closer to America. Hey, they can send stuff all over. They sent ideas all over here. We are the largest English-speaking country in the world. Beat that, you brag. That's something to brag about. Okay, are we ready with no? We're not even started yet. Where's my lemon? Lemon. Oh yeah, we're out of lemon. Sorry, we are out of lemon. It's okay. I'll add a little bit more. I'll show you something here. Azimoto, stick around. I'll show you something interesting. So you've got sugar, molasses, You got sugarcane juice that's cooked. So you have that. I'm sure you have that there. We also have something like that here. It's called kakvi. 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 It's a it's a. I'm not going to make this up. It smells and tastes like a little bit of beer. That's what I like about it. It is a sugary thing. It's sweet, but it's got a hint of that bacteria starting to come up. So there is a nice little. Mm, oh, this fellow has got spoiled. I think this has. Maybe it has. I don't know. It's okay. It's giving me a good taste. That's the thing with food, right? I'll tell you something interesting. Uh, you know about the puffer fish and how it gets poisonous? It's called a tetradontal something. It's called. That toxin is poisonous. How the hell did they figure out that it's worth eating? Man, forget about that. Have you heard about hakurtl? Hakurtl? Do you know what's hakurtl? Have you heard of this word called hakurtl? Yeah, I hope I'm not mispronouncing it. Hakurtl. It's a word in Iceland. Yeah, it's a fish, Greenland fish, that they basically press into the sand. They take out, it's the most disgusting food on this planet, as called by Anthony Bourdain. Yeah, he called it the most disgusting food on this planet. People can't eat it. It's like cheese. Ammonia smells like pee. I've again not tasted it. But the funny thing is that the fish they make this out of, the Greenland shark, that's poisonous to eat. Pause and reflect on my question. How the hell did they figure this out? That this is something poisonous, and almost every culture has this. There are some things that we know if you don't eat them well, you'll get spoiled from inside. How did they figure this out? India also has medicine. I'm sure Africa has a good medicine. You guys have some medicine thing like we've got Ayurveda. It's our it's a homegrown plant based medicine. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It works. This is chili. So I've already added chili and I've added now more chili and this is going to be a little bit more chili now. This is I have signed up for chili more than I had signed up for. Sorry about that. Let's see this. I think I'll go for it. What's the worst that's going to happen? I'll show you. Look at this. So it's got this brown vinegary thing. That's interesting. You've lived in America, that's why you know about bragg, do you? Brian was talking about bragg. Sorry. Oh, Brian is talking about bragg. Oh, you of course you know bragg. I was thinking African bragg. I was like, Africa is not a country where they would find cider. They're struggling to get this audience in India, man. Of course, Indians are so many, and it's like a belief system across the world. Every company that's trying to sell food in India thinks that because we are so many of us, they'll eventually get some sales going. But that's not how food really works. You've got to kind of find a captive audience that buys from you again and again and again. Look at the number of spoons I've dumped into this. What was I thinking? Not much clearly. And I've not added salt and pepper. Have you been keeping track of this? I've not been keeping track of that. I've got lost in the Africa story. I was a little boy when I saw African content for the first time. I think photos and videos from that. There's this channel called National Geographic that started to beam in India. And I'm like, man, these animals, look at them tearing each other. Look at this cheetah. This spotted cat runs so fast. I didn't even know what a cheetah was, bro. So it was such an amazing experience. And since then, I wanted to be, of course, now that I know that it's. Should I finish my sentence? All right, I don't want to. Let it stay the way it is. We are all part of the same planet, aren't we? Indians also have lions. You know this? India has a place called Sasan, Gir. This is in Gujarat. No, not that one which Mr. Ambani is put up. No, that's a zoo. But the other one is also a zoo, but it's a bigger zoo. But at least you'll get to see the Asiatic lion, the original Asiatic lion. They're much smaller than the African fellows. They are much more calm. The males are totally chilled out. They don't have this crazy aggressive idea which the African apparently has. I mean, you can't go close to it, and you can't even try sitting on him. There's this guy, you know who's Dean Schneider, right? All the best. Wow. Since I'm the only one who's going to enjoy this is a 10 on 10. This is a 12 on 10. But you have a couple of notes for me. Dill and avocado totally works. The salt's got to be right. You got to bring the garlic in. And the sugar. Man, this is so good. Eggs got to be soft boiled. Onions are a must. Get that chili. The sugar is a must. This is so good. Oh, it's the tomatoes. I forgot to tell you, these are homegrown. That's the massive flavor jump. Man, this is so cool. Let me get some more dollars. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Same time with a brand new effort. See you, bye. Oh, Asimota, if you've not signed up, please sign up. I go live every day. I make fresh new salads. I've got lots of stories for you. See you. Bye bye.